I mean, yeah, the SNES does have a good design, but just adding motion controls and joysticks shouldn't be that much of a difference, right? And come on, how good can that controller be? It's made by a third-party company, and everything is having problems with third-party stuff for the Nintendo Switch, apparently. I bought it. Well, time for us to actually open this up, see what's in the box, and see if it lives up to the hype. Now, let's go ahead and get into the main part of this, which is actually opening this up. First of all, it opens really easily, like super easily. It's just a slide out box, and I love this design. Also, it did not rip in transit. I did that trying to get this plastic piece out, but it just did not want to come out. So I'm just going to leave it there, and I ripped the top of my box, but that is fine. Just take off the plastic. I do like this plastic. It is very nice to just hold everything, and the box is pretty durable too. It's a nice plastic, but it feels solid. And taking out the controller, we can see it does very much look like an SNES controller. I have one, but it's in storage right now, and I don't want to get it, so just take my word for it. I have already used this thing. This is a re-unboxing kind of, because I've already been using it for multiple games, and honestly, the buttons, they're just so clicky, and I love it. And the control sticks are really nice too. They click in, the D-pad feels great, the shoulder buttons are amazing. First of all, I want to point out that I am a very big fan of this layout anyways. One of my favorite controller designs ever is actually the PS4. Hate me all you want, I love that the joysticks are in the same place and the buttons are super easy to press. I love it. So this controller having the joysticks in the same place is actually very comfortable to me. However, let's keep unboxing it, because what's in the box if not showing what is actually in the box? You get your instruction manual, which comes in multiple languages, including English, Chinese, I would assume French, probably Spanish, no idea. It comes in a lot of languages, alright? And in case you were wondering, this thing does have multiple uses. It can be connected to the Switch via Bluetooth, Android via Bluetooth, Windows via Bluetooth or wired connection. It does use a Type-C cord, actually. Type-C, not 3.0. And it can also connect to Mac OS in the same ways that computer can. And of course, it wouldn't actually, work if it didn't send you a Type-C. I don't know why I keep wanting to say 3.0. It's not a 3.0 cord. It is a Type-C cord. Type-C. Which is also really good, because then you can just stuff it in your bag, and if you have Type-C cords for like a Pro controller or the Joy-Con charging grip, you can charge this immediately. Boom. I love that. I love that. It's such a nice touch. And then you got this little plastic thing that actually goes in the box to hold everything in place, and boom, bada boom. That's all that's in the box. But does it live up to the hype? Well, for me, yeah. Keep in mind, I already have a Pro controller, so if I'm playing Zelda, I'm most likely going to play this. But for games like Sonic Mania, Ultra Street Fighter, the NES collection, because I do have the online, and Moonlighter, this is a really good controller, because well, first of all, it feels nice. It has a really good D-pad, which even the Pro controller is kind of lacking in that sense. In case you didn't know, this is the SN30 Pro. What's so pro about it is it actually has motion controls and the joysticks. The SN30 regular doesn't have the joysticks, doesn't have the motion controls, but still has pretty much everything else. I'm pretty sure it's still wireless too, like Bluetooth. The SN30 regular is cheaper than the Pro, but I would definitely recommend getting the Pro. However, it's more useful if you play a lot of 2D style games. If you play more 3D games, then I would definitely recommend the Pro controller. It's just so much better in all regards, but this is still a really good controller, and I honestly love how flat and portable it is, so I could just stuff it in my bag and take it with me wherever I go. Also, it does have everything that the Pro controller has, just less. So like the motion controls are not as good as the Pro controller. The joysticks, I would actually say, are better. The D-pad is definitely better, but the buttons and whatnot, I mean, it's really up in the air whether or not you prefer these over those, but it will do a good job if you need a second full controller instead of handing someone, you know, Joy-Cons. That kind of sucks. But I do play quite a few 2D games, and I love dungeon crawls, so this controller is actually really good. Not to mention, the SNES is my second favorite console, right behind the Switch itself, then the PS4, and then the 64. So holding this actually takes me back to my days when, you know, I was just coming home from like junior high and playing this game. I'm not saying that, you know, I was born in like the 80s and I bought the SNES with my own money first day. No, I bought an SNES when I was in junior high from like a pawn shop for like 40 bucks. So that was actually my first console I ever bought, and I got used to this style of controller. It was really fun. Now, of course, I played an Xbox 360. We had a Wii for a while. We had a 64 growing up. But the SNES just has a nice, close connection because that was actually the first console I bought with my own money. My mom bought us our Game Boys when we were young. Our family bought this 360 when it came out. Even the DS, I didn't really buy with my own money. It was more like me and my brother bought it. So this has a very deep connection to me. It's nostalgic in a way, even though I'm only 21 and not old enough to actually have played the SNES brand new. Now, for those of you who think that holding this is kind of uncomfortable, because, I mean, it is an outdated controller, having, like I said, my favorite controller is the PS4 controller, which is just pretty much this with longer grips. 8BitDo actually did announce that they will be making a new version of the SN30 Pro with the actual handle grips so that you get a full controller experience. And I'm going to say that as soon as that comes out, I will buy it because I love this one, but I do kind of want those grips. I don't care if it doesn't look like an SNES controller anymore. It will play so much better. I will be able to play for a long time compared to just being able to play this for like 2 hours or so. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I shed some light, callback, to a new controller to anyone who's actually looking for one. The link will be in the description below to both of them, really, the SN30 Pro and the regular SN30. Also, check out 8BitDo's other stuff. They have a lot of good stuff. They even have an adapter that you can hook up to your Switch and use pretty much any Bluetooth controller. So that includes the Xbox One and the PS4 controllers. So you can play your Switch with the PS4 controls, which I am definitely looking forward to, and I will actually make a video about if I get it. Not even if, more like when, honestly, because I really want that. Either way, I'll see you guys in the next one. Jay Hikari, logging out.